I'm Jacob Wizgird. I'm here with senior Tommy Bennett, who just won the state championship for 170 pounds for the individual wrestling. Great to have you with us, Tommy.
Thank you.
They'll be wrestling for the sectional team meet to go downstate on Tuesday here at Brother Rice. But first, I just want to ask you, Tom, what were your thoughts going into state?
My thoughts going into state were win every match. I mean, I had a loss earlier in the year, and I just made it a point to not lose again this season, and the thoughts didn't change going into state. I wanted to win the tournament, but I wasn't thinking about the state title my first round. I was just thinking about it one match at a time, and it paid off.
What were your thoughts going into that final match, the final seconds where you flipped the guy and you got 2 points to win it? What was going through your mind?
You know, that guy was really good, watching his matches from earlier in the tournament, so he was super quick, so I know I needed to tie him up, slow him down, and in the final seconds, I had an opportunity to score, and I took it, and when I got the takedown, it just didn't feel real. It was like I'm waiting to wake up from like a dream or something, because you know, I've won the state title so many times in my head and in practice, and then it just finally showed everybody else in that moment, so it was cool.
You know, you talked about, you know, imagining in your head winning the state title. You know, a few months ago before the season started, was there any thought in your mind of, you know, this is the year I can win the state title, I can, you know, do big things this year? Yeah,
ever since my freshman year, I knew that every year would get better, and eventually I'd have a chance to win a state title, whether that was junior year, I fell short, or senior year, and you know, it just happened. I've won that state title not at Illinois, but in practice and stuff. So, you know, I already won it in my head, and I'm just glad I could show everybody else that it was for real.
Champion in practice.
Yeah.
After the match, I was watching the stream, and, you know, you threw the ankle bands up in the air, and you were clearly excited. You looked at the crowd and all that.
Yeah.
Can you describe that feeling, you know, after moments after you just feel it, you just won?
Yeah, so I won, and I just, I didn't have a planned out celebration or anything, because I was just thinking about the match. I wasn't thinking about results. I was just thinking about doing my thing and just letting it fly out there, and it was just all emotion. So when I threw them ankle bands up in the air, I was just like the most excited I've ever been in my life. I knew my family was in the crowd, my friends, so I just was trying to hype them up with throwing my hands up in the air and stuff. So, you know, that was super exciting. I'm glad it got caught on video, so I'll have that forever.
Yeah, I posted right on Twitter. I screen recorded it, and I think I put something like, "Yes, sir, Tommy," and it was like, you were like, yeah. And
yeah, it was awesome.
It seemed like a really cool move for you.
Yeah.
You know, obviously it all went right and you won the state title, but, you know, is there anything you would have did differently from your freshman year or just from the season alone that you would have changed?
Yeah, so I wouldn't have changed anything this year, I don't think. I mean, once you win the state title, it's like, what really could I have done better? Like, there's no better result. I mean, the only result I could have had that was better than what I did would be undefeated state champ. And, you know, my one loss was really like a learning experience for me, and it shows that you're not invincible. So that one loss, I needed that. And so I don't think I would have done everything differently, because I learned from it. And in my past 3 years, I definitely would have worked harder my freshman, sophomore year, and I just would have believed in myself a little bit more, because as soon as I got my confidence level up, that's when I started to really succeed. So,
what advice would you give to younger kids that want to be in the same position you are one day? You know, kid that's 7th and 8th grade watching it from home, or, you know, freshman, sophomore, you know, he's watching your meets, he's working the scoreboard. Just what would you give? Yeah,
so, you know, in 7th, 8th grade through freshman, sophomore year, I never placed in state. You know, I think I was 1-7 in my state record, and from 7th through sophomore year. So it's really just all like perseverance and just like hard work. You know, I do have wrestling talent, but, you know, that didn't win me the state title, because if you have talent and someone works harder than you, then that talent doesn't mean anything. So I just like put my nose to the grindstone and worked hard this whole season, and really doesn't take any talent to work hard. You know, there's a poster in our room that says that, you know, my hard work will beat your talent. And so, you know, just really work hard. And I know that's like repetitive and stuff, but it's really all you need to win a state title. You need to work hard, and you need to be consistent in your work.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks again, Tommy, for sitting down with us. Congrats on the state title, and good luck at the meet today. They've got sectional meet against Oak Forest, and if they win that, they go down and stay as a team. So,
thank you.
Big things to come.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tom.
There we go.